Chickens saw me coming. They know I got the goodie bag. You coming, goat? You coming, goat? Go ahead, goat. There we go. There we go. I think goat's always scared if she goes in here and I close her up, then she's got to fly back out. So she's always really reluctant on actually getting in here and staying in here. I also got some compost goodies for chickens. Something's been eating in my compost again. There's 2 holes dug. I put a chicken here not too long ago, and I can't remember what was on that side, but there's eggs, everything. I mean, something's getting in here. Maybe a coon, I'm not really sure, but we got 2 more chickens. What I did is I took 4 of our homegrown chickens out. I smoked 2 the other day. We turned that into some like shredded chicken, pretty much everything. We had nachos, tacos, just like sliders. And then 2 I stuck in the fridge and let them thaw in the fridge. I'm going super deep on this one. So I want this digging to stop. But I let 2 thaw, and then I just butchered them up or deboned them today. And this is the rest of it. Just like the carcass, some of the skin, things like that. Another reason for the side-by-side today is because we're gonna hit the woods and pull all my trail camera cards, head out of town tomorrow, do a little camping with one of my kids, a little daddy-son camping trip. So I need to get out here today, pull my cards. It's already late evening. We've already had supper. I think it's like 6:30 maybe. But I wanna get out here quick, yank these out, and then I can utilize some of my time over the weekend sitting around the campfire, sitting by the lake, transferring and checking out all the footage that I've captured. "78 videos, not too bad." There is, oh, there's our velvet bucks. Let's see here. 68 videos. It's not bad. Only 37. A lot of turkey. A lot of turkey. Definitely digging my trail around the food plot. It makes this travel way easier rather than trudging through all this weeds and tall grass. Whoa, 134. Oh man, tons of deer. I've never shown this before, but I always talk about how close some of my cameras are to each other. And I was just at that camera right there. Here's my other camera. This is how close some of them are. And then some I have back to back, like literally one's pointing one direction, the other one's pointing another direction. Just because after years of moving cameras and watching the deer and the wildlife and seeing the ins and outs, it just made sense to place these cameras where I place them. Because I could see from one camera the shots that I was missing until I put this one here. And then I was able to gain those shots and gain that action coming in and out and utilize the cameras to figure out the best place to place the next cameras. This one's got 38 only, which is kind of crazy. Whoa, coyotes, yep. This is the coyote one. Ah, that's cool. I got a habitat pile right behind me, and it's got some of the small turkeys up and on it perched. That's cool. Man, only 22. A lot of turkeys though. Oh, there's some fawns again. A lot of my cameras are spaced pretty close together. One, just, you know, like I said, missing shots, wanted to get certain angles from certain areas. And then two, just depends on, you know, where the camera fits good. I like to place them facing north to eliminate some of the shadows, some of those kind of problems, or even the sunrises and sunsets can trigger a lot of unneeded footage. So it helps me, rid myself of the unneeded footage, keeps the footage on the animals. And then, like right now, this is the farthest drive I have to the next camera, which is pretty much right here. It's at my T intersection. This is where I got the trail that goes over the ravine. There's the camera, and then I actually have another camera right there coming from the tall grass. So we got action coming down. There's actually some deer trails cutting through the trees and cuts right through there, plus just all of this. This is probably like one of my key cameras for sure. Just kind of catches every single angle. Only 37 though. It's amazing. Ooh, a lot of coyotes. My food plot camera had well over 100, so there's a velvet buck. Everything else is about high 20s, low 30s. But it has been, it's actually only been 5 days. I'm leaving tomorrow to go camping, so I'm out here probably a little bit earlier than I normally would. They would sit for a good 7-8 days sometimes. And then from here, I'm just gonna walk to the next one. .43. Whoa. Yep, coyote coming through there. Ooh, daylight coyotes. A little bit of everything. This is one of those back-to-backs I was talking about. .51. Holy, that's a lot of turkeys. Hey, we got a skunk. That is funny. A lot of turkeys. This is the crossing. This is what they all use. Everything uses this area. That's why I chose 2 cameras, because I want the ins and outs. I didn't want to miss a single thing here. Really, please insert memory card. And there's one in there. I'm gonna pull it anyway. A lot of times if I pull it, it'll still have the footage on it. And then when I move the footage over, and when I bring that card back out, I can reformat it, and it seems to work just fine. The heat is finally starting to catch up. It is freaking hot out here, and it's dead. Wow, there's some massive cobwebs. That's a big old spider too. But it is getting hot and sticky out here. I think today, again, we're still in the heat advisories, and it says it feels like 111. Oh, what is that? It's a coyote heading that way with something in its mouth. And I think I got, no, maybe just the one photo. Yep, just one video of something in its mouth heading away from the camera. Only 16. Ooh, there's your baby turkeys. That's about it, actually. I was really hoping to see like a fawn or something running around. But I'm sure my side-by-side noise is just spooking everything away. We got 51. Coyote, daylight coyote, velvet buck, fawns. just about everything. Another dual camera setup. This usually gets quite a bit of footage. I mean, oh, it's only 36. Oh, right off the bat, there's fawns. We get a lot of fawns over here. So there's the end of this trail behind me. It opens up into like an open CRP with like a lot of like cedar trees and stuff that's kind of overgrown. So just lots of cover, lots of open grass. But they all head up this way to get into like deep timber, which would be my property. So that is the reason for 2 cameras. I can see them coming and I can see them going in and out. And 31. Pretty much the same ones. Last camera on the top of the ravine. Now we're gonna head straight down this hill. $17 only. There's some baby turkey family. So now we head down the hill, and I think on my last video I went up a hill and tried to straighten the camera out so you could see just the angle. Now this one's kind of funky because there's this giant root. There's a tree right here. There's a root down there, and it's like a straight drop off. So I roll my tire over it like that. So everything slides forward. So right now, camera's pretty much level. This is the angle we're going down at. Or if we come up it, which is a little bit more fun because we have to gas it pretty hard to hit that stump or to hit that root and kind of bounce over it. Oh, my stuff's about to fall off. Till the back tires go over. There we go. And it's like a little mini roller coaster. Still got to ride the brakes. It's very narrow here. Yeah, and it's just like a bank on either side. I have kind of got out of control. Didn't get the steering wheel turned in time and kind of rolled up onto the side. Dang near flipped over sideways. It's another one of those spots where I have 2 cameras pretty close to each other. This one's facing that way, up that trail that we just literally came down. 36 videos. That daylight coyote is just getting all over the place. And this is the one that kind of points in that same direction where I was getting all those, I got a whole bunch of like bedded down deer, like laying down, kind of resting. It's pretty neat. Only 15. There's coyote again. It's kind of a unique spot because the trail ends over there, and then you either have to like go down a little like hill and move on, or it kind of dead ends into the ravine where it starts to get very narrow. So there's just not a whole lot of action on that camera. That's actually the hill right there, and it goes back here. This is a little mowed area. It's like super flat, super clean, but it seems like the deer, honestly the deer and the turkey really like it back here. It's just dark, it's by itself. I've commented on that before numerous times, but yeah, well, there's only 12. Oh, yep, there's mama deer and the fawns, me mowing it. Wow, that's about it. Like I said, it's only been like 5 days. Plus I was out here just a couple days ago moving all that fence around for the goats. So there's been some extra commotion in my woods. This is basically my drive-up camera, which is kind of convenient. Kind of wish they could all be like this. You can drive up, not even worry about getting out. What do we got here? 26. Can't really see much on there, but oh, there's the coyote. That's the coyote a few times. And my battery's about to die. There's me mowing. Here are my last, I think, 2 cameras. I got this one here, and I got one actually right there. And then there's my little mineral site that stirred up the whole hissy fit. I posted a reel, I think, on TikTok and Facebook, and it was just me. I was using a sledgehammer, breaking up a salt block. I was just breaking it up on the ground, and I took part of it up to another location, and It was just a whirlwind of, you're an idiot, you are so stupid, why are you doing that? I don't know, it is what it is. That's what I do. I mean, some people pour bags of corn out, some people pour bags of salt out. I just get a salt block and I smack it with a hammer a couple times and it works just fine. And what most people don't actually realize is that I do it mostly for this right here. I post so many reels of animals, mostly deer, but turkey, bobcat, coyote, all over. I post all of it. So this is what I do it for. I mean, sure, it's probably gonna pull some deer in during hunting season, but by the time season comes around, this thing's probably dead. That block is gonna be completely gone and wiped out. And it'll no longer exist. There'll be a little salt left in the ground, obviously, but there we go. Full battery, I don't know why they didn't kick on. 25. Okay, final camera. Looking down trail, but yet across from the mineral site. 55. I can almost guarantee that this entire time we're driving around the side-by-side, the goats are over here just whining and crying because I'm not over there with their feed for the night. I'm sure it's been so much noise. They're probably watching me already. They're probably on this side of the fence, getting ready to stare me down. Huh. I have a feeling the kids got out here while I was in the trees and probably fed them. The gate doesn't look quite like the way I normally leave it. So I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm pretty sure, otherwise they would have been over here. They would have been screaming for me, but they were in the trees. They could have almost cared less. So we're gonna let them be and we're gonna call today's video good. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see y'all next time. Later.